It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. There's a reason rappers can turn any story into a hit track. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 1,000 attorneys and more than 100 offices nationwide. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, your case could be worth millions. But the truth is, a lot of people either don't file at all or get taken advantage of by insurance companies. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring a legal army that has your back. If you're injured because of someone else's negligence, you deserve to be paid. No shortcuts, no lowball offers. In fact, they've secured some major verdicts in the past. For example, in Florida, they got a victim who was in a life-altering car crash, $12 million. 34 times the highest insurance offer. They got another victim in Philadelphia, $26 million. 40 times the highest insurance offer. Not all law firms are created equal. Morgan & Morgan is the biggest for a reason. They will fight for the biggest award possible and have won a lot. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. That's right, no upfront costs. They only get paid if you get paid. You can start your claim now by clicking the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen from your phone's camera. Again, if you find yourself injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Don't say I never told you nothing, man. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. Y'all know we've been keeping up with this whole Megan and Milagro thing for the past year plus. It's finally coming to a head. Trial will be starting tomorrow, and we're going to give the updates going into the trial. Over the course of the last couple of days, there have been some uploads into the docket, so we're going to go into all of those uploads. I think there's been some updates to the witness list, the exhibits list, and everything that will be presented at the trial. So we're going to go through all of that paperwork to see exactly what's going on, set the scene. I know some people have been asking on social media whether or not I would actually be present for the trial out there in Florida. I will not be at the trial. As y'all know, I am a very, very dedicated family man. I'm not leaving my family. So based on that, and yeah, I ain't going. But hopefully we'll have some good updates that come as this thing goes. Maybe in the future, I'll be able to set aside time to do that. But at this stage, no. Okay? But let's get to the paperwork because I don't want to be here all day and there's a bit to get through. So first up, we have the witness list. Okay? Plaintiff Megan Pete, defendant Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, trial, witness list expected to be called. All right? So we have Megan, as in Megan Thee Stallion, aka Megan Pete. She's expected. We have Milagro, also expected, so they will be taking a stand. We have Sunstar Peterson, which is, of course, Tory Lanez's father, by deposition designation. We have Emil Holland Briggs expected. I believe that is King Noir, former friend of Milagro. They've fallen out. He's provided some declarations. He's provided information, basically due to the nature of Milagro's harassment. We have Dr. Lenore E. Walker, expected expert witness. We have Daniel Kinney, expected. We have Sean McDermott, expected. We have Daystar Peterson, that is Tory Lanez's deposition designation. We have Caesar McDowell from Unite the People, who represent Tory Lanez, formerly represented Milagro, but things went south and they dropped her by deposition designation. We have Livingston Allen, that's the DJ that don't spin, by deposition designation. We've got Antonio Toll Free, who also has a lawsuit against Milagro by deposition designation. And we have Aiden Ross by deposition designation. So I'm guessing that they're their testimonies, their transcripts will be used in court. We also have the joint proposed verdict form. Okay, so this will be submitted to the jury. They will have to fill this out to get a verdict. In answering the following questions and filling out this verdict form, you are to follow the court's final instructions to the jury and any instructions provided in this verdict form. Your answer to each of the following must be unanimous. We, the jury, unanimously answer the questions submitted to us as follows. Ms. Pete's claims. Count 1, defamation per se. Do you find by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Cooper defamed Ms. Pete by accusing Ms. Pete of perjury, a felony, by lying under oath in a criminal trial? Holy shit, there's evidence that definitely backs that, but that's just my opinion. We'll see how the jury receives it. Count 2, promotion of an altered sexual depiction. Do you find by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Cooper willfully and maliciously promoted without Ms. Pete's consent a visual depiction of Ms. Pete that she knew or reasonably should have known was an altered sexual depiction based on the way that this was worded? And this is jointly submitted. I don't see no hope here for Miss Grams. Count 3. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Do you find by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Cooper intentionally or recklessly engaged in extreme and outrageous conduct toward Ms. Pete? Now, of course, extreme and outrageous do mean different things in a court of law versus how we perceive those words to be in terms of definition. But it'll be very interesting to see how that unfolds. 4. Do you find by preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Pete suffered severe emotional distress as a result of Ms. Cooper's extreme and outrageous conduct? All right, so now we get into damages. If you answered yes to question 1, 2, 3, or 4, proceed to the next question. If your answer is no, skip the questions under damages and sign the verdict. Do you find by preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Pete should be awarded compensatory damages against Ms. Cooper? If you found that Ms. Pete is not entitled to compensatory damages, do you find by preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Pete should be awarded nominal damages against Ms. Cooper? Do you find by clear and convincing evidence that punitive damages are warranted against Ms. Cooper on Ms. Pete's defamation and or intentional infliction of emotional distress claims? Okay, once they answer those questions, they'll have to sign off. You are finished. Please ensure the verdict form accurately reflects your unanimous decisions. Once signed by the jury foreperson, please notify the court's clerk that you have reached a verdict. The jury foreperson should maintain possession of this verdict form and bring it when the jury is brought back into the courtroom. Now, keep in mind, this is for the jury, okay? This is not going to be determined by the judge. It will be by the jury. So, jury can be regular people like you and me or not so regular people that make it through the pool, and it's going to be open to their discretion on how they view this. So, although I know, I have very close dealings with this paperwork, I've read through this stuff for over a year, and, it seems pretty apparent what the verdict would be for me. It is not a guarantee that the jury will see this exactly how I do, so we'll just have to see. Let's move forward. So here we get to the joint exhibit list, which is a 34-page document. There's a lot in here, okay? So let's just get into it. Joint exhibit list. By stating specific objections to exhibits, the parties do not alleviate their responsibility to introduce and meet admissibility requirements with respect to any exhibit. The parties may abbreviate objections as needed. The number in the exhibit number column must indicate the pre-marked identification label. So here we have Milagro Cooper's text messages to Emil Holland Briggs regarding Sunstar Peterson's call. And again, Emil will be a witness on the stand. And this is also a former friend of Milagro turned enemy. Okay? But he's been outing her for some time regarding this whole scenario. Okay, we have a station head post by Emil Holland Briggs, also known as King Noir. We're going to have Milagro Cooper's tweet from June 8th of 2024. And for those that should know, when they put her tweets and her WhatsApp messages and her live stream stuff in here, this is all pretty much incriminating, self-incriminating posts. Okay? We've got Milagro Cooper's WhatsApp messages and iMessages with Sunstar Peterson, Tory Lanez father. We've got criminal protective order against Daystar Peterson, right? So this is the original protective order from the state of California against Tory Lanez to protect Megan Thee Stallion because he was harassing her even back then. We have Milagro Cooper's tweets on Milagro-grams, March 12, 2022. Milagro Cooper's Instagram post on Mob's World around March 12, 2022. Milagro Cooper's Instagram post on Mob's World around March 12, 2022. Screenshot of Tory Lanez Cap music video where he also was simulating the chopping of horse legs and things of that nature in the music video, which seemed like not so veiled threats. You've got Milagro Cooper's iMessages with Sunstar Peterson. We've got more Milagro Cooper's potential interview questions to Sunstar Peterson. Okay. We have Milagro Cooper's email to Sunstar Peterson, November 25th, 2022. And as you can see, all of this goes back. Some of this stuff goes back to 2020. Some of this stuff goes back to 2021, 22. This is years of exhibits. Okay, we ain't pimping nobody ride, though. We have Milagro Cooper's email to Sunstar Peterson, November 25th. We just went through that. Instagram post by the Shade Room on Sunstar Peterson's response to Daystar Peterson's conviction. Rock Nation shall crumble. We've got Milagro Cooper's Instagram post and photos of her, Sunstar Peterson, and Daystar together. We've got Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt, transcript available. We've got Milagro Cooper's tweet on December 24th, 2023. We've got Milagro Cooper's live stream on Daystar Peterson's trial audio excerpt from December 19th, 2022. Transcript also available. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt June 22nd, 2023. Milagro Cooper's tweet June 8th, 2024. Milagro Cooper's tweet on Mob's World. So, oh boy, they got a lot of shit on her. They have defendants' responses to interrogatories. Screenshot of Instagram direct message from LV Don ex Paris regarding deepfake video. Okay, so this gets into the deepfake that she promoted. She objects that she promoted, but up to this point, it's pretty much understood that she promoted this deepfake. We've got Milagro Cooper's live stream on first impression of the deepfake video. Okay, so this is her discussing it on her show. Milagro Cooper's tweet, go to my likes, which has been indicated as promotion on Mob's World as reposted on misinformation. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt November 19th, 2024. Milagro Cooper's tweet, X-ray images of Megan Pete's feet exhibit at Daystar Peterson's criminal trial, just in case, you know, they need to review her own review of what took place in trial, because she was early on indicating that she believed that Megan was not shot. So they're going to provide the X-ray images of said shooting. Daystar Peterson's criminal trial exhibit, Megan Pete's operative report. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt, October 28th, 2024, just last year. Screenshot of recently deleted messages with Sunstar Peterson and others. And remember, the jury is going to be informed that she deleted these messages. The spoliation, remember. The judge said, hey, you were informed not to delete anything. You deleted a massive amount of things off of your phone. The judge will be notified as the jury will be notified as part of your punishment and sanctions. So I don't see this going well for her at all. Because now they're going to literally be told about something that happened that shows she was evading evidence. Anyway, Milagro Cooper's Instagram direct message with Tory Lanez. Milagro Cooper's Instagram direct message with Sunstar Peterson. So just all of these exhibits showing her allegiance to their family. Milagro Cooper's Instagram direct message with Daystar Peterson. Milagro Cooper's iMessage with Daystar Peterson. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt just from last year. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt from July 5th last year. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt, just pure stupidity. As this thing continued to take off, she kept live streaming. Ever since she was hit with the indication that she was being sued, she continued to go live. She continued to talk trash. She continued to address everything that was happening in litigation. I don't think her lawyers were advising her to do so, but she continued to anyways. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpt April 15th, just last year. Milagro Cooper's tweets on her Milagro Grams page, separate from the Mob's World page. February 23rd, 2022. Screenshot of Milagro Cooper's recently deleted text messages with Sunstar Peterson and metadata. FTI iPhone SMS row analysis showing stuff missing. FTI iPhone SMS row analysis again. After she tried to recover some of it. Milagro Cooper's text with Sunstar Peterson December 22nd, 2022. Milagro Cooper text with Sunstar Peterson October 30th, 2024, just last year, that she tried to delete. Unite the People's press statement last year. AT&T Records with declaration produced on March 28th of this year. AT&T Records with declaration produced on April 2nd of this year. Block certification of Cash App records with native spreadsheets from My Radio, Milagro Grams, and Sally Sue accounts. Zelle Records with declaration produced December 1st, 2024. And remember, the Cash App records and Zelle records are all indications of payment received from Tory Lanez's father. Daystar Peterson's criminal trial exhibit, Daystar Peterson's text to Megan Pete. Of course, that's going to be his apology. Daystar Peterson's criminal trial exhibit, audio of Daystar Peterson's jail call, another apology for the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion, which his appeal was recently denied. Daystar Peterson's criminal trial exhibit, audio of gunshots. Screenshot of Milagro Cooper's live stream from last year, June 9th. Transcript of Daystar Peterson's criminal trial. Milagro Cooper's live stream audio excerpts. There's so much in here. We're only on page 9 out of 34. Milagro Cooper's tweet. More tweets. More tweets. She just continued to tweet. You would think she put out the song Oops. Text messages between Emil Holland Briggs and Milagro Cooper with embedded Instagram DM with Daystar and Sunstar Peterson. Voice note from Cooper embedded in text messages between herself and Emil Holland Briggs. Text messages between Emil Holland Briggs and Milagro Cooper, which I'm sure will also be further admissions of guilt. Text messages between Emil Holland Briggs and Milagro Cooper. Megan Pete's medical records. Megan Pete's text. More text from Megan, which I'm sure these are texts regarding Milagro's coverage. Megan Pete's text messages, August 25th, 2022, and screenshot of Milagro Cooper's live stream embedded within August 22nd, 2022. So clearly that is an acknowledgement from 3 years ago of Megan speaking about what Milagro was out here doing. Megan Pete's text messages, September 14th, 2022, and screenshot of Milagro Cooper's tweet embedded within September 14th, 2022. Megan Pete's text messages, May 11th of 2022. Milagro Cooper's tweets. Just so much shit in here, dog. Milagro Cooper's live stream, October 30th last year, once she was served. Milagro Cooper's live stream, audio excerpt 3, October 30th of last year. Milagro Cooper's live stream. This is why you don't come out here trying to be the big bad wolf. Milagro Cooper's live stream, excerpt 4, October 28th. Milagro Cooper's live stream, audio excerpt July 30th of last year. Just so many exhibits in this bitch. What you see is what you get now. Screenshots of Discord messages by Cam K regarding deepfake video. Megan Pete's tweet regarding the deepfake video on June 8th of last year when Megan came out and spoke on the situation. Milagro Cooper's live stream intro audio excerpt. Milagro Cooper is just too fucking much. But perhaps Luther Vandross would object. Never too much. Document Ting's post. A Milagro Cooper station head live stream June 8th, 2024. Full video, x.com live stream, bloggers getting sued. October 30th, 2024. Come out trying to be the big bad wolf. Full video, Twitch live stream, True Life, Megan sued me. All right, so she came out and did streams talking about how she was getting sued. And all of those reactions will now be reviewed before the judge and jury. Full video, Truths, capture of Milagro Cooper's live stream 2. Full video, YouTube live stream episode, Lotto's Rough Start, which also got into Megan. Full video, YouTube live stream episode, Tiana Taylor, October 12th last year. Full video, repost of Milagro historical negative statements regarding Megan's family from August 30th, 2022. 3 years ago. Full video, YouTube live stream episode, Nicki Minaj makes history just last year. Full video, YouTube live stream episode, Can Kamala secure? July 30th, 2024. Full live video, YouTube live stream episode, Cardi B announces August 1st, 2024, Megan Pete's civil harassment restraining order. Remember, the civil harassment restraining order was also on Tory Lanez. Oh, there we go. Megan Pete's civil harassment restraining order against Daystar Peterson. Milagro Cooper's handwritten notes from the Tory Lanez criminal trial. They've got a few of those. Wonder what those notes entail. More tweets. We've got a DJ that don't spin tweet. Milagro Cooper's iMessages, and I think that is probably the tweets regarding the ballistics report that they were trying to put out before the court could even speak on it, which was privileged information that nobody was supposed to have access to, but the DJ that don't spin and Milagro jumped on it ahead of time. But it could only have come from people involved in the case, and clearly Megan didn't send it to him. Milagro Cooper's iMessages with Sunstar Peterson. More text. Milagro Cooper's email with Sunstar Peterson from January of 23. Milagro Cooper's full live stream on Daystar Peterson's criminal trial, day 1, day 2, day 3. Milagro Cooper's full live stream. I know the jury finna be bored as fuck. Live stream on day 4, day 5, day 6. They got the whole shit. Day 9. God damn. They might even get to day 26 out this bitch. Milagro Cooper's Instagram direct messages with Tory Lanez just last year. Milagro Cooper's Instagram messages with Tory Lanez once again. Voice note embedded in Milagro's Instagram messages with Tory Lanez. Exhibits from Tory Lanez criminal trial. Deepfake video. Tweets by the Shade Room capturing Tory Lanez Instagram responding to Spliff K where he claimed that Kelsey was not the shooter. Also upheld by a California judge. Full video, Truths capture of Milagro Cooper's live stream, February 23rd, 2022. We got the Tory Lanez Cap music video. They're going to have to watch this in court. Disgusting. Voice note from Cooper embedded in text messages between herself and King Noir. Got a whole series of those. These are voice notes. Wonder what's in those. Milagro Cooper station head live stream June of last year. Milagro's full live stream. Milagro Grams officially responds to claims of a lawsuit and harassment against Megan Thee Stallion. Just from last year. Milagro Cooper screenshot of Megan Pete's residence. Why'd you have that? Milagro Cooper screenshot of Megan Pete's residence. Property information. Megan Pete's text messages. March 12, 2022. Video embedded into Megan Pete's text messages. Milagro Cooper's text messages with Sunstar. Just so much shit. This is from December of last year. This is after the lawsuit was already active. Podcast episode 158 from Off the Record with the DJ that don't spin. What really went down at the Tory Lanez trial featuring Milagro. S. Peterson, Milagro Cooper communication compilation. S. Peterson car log compilation. D. Peterson. And of course, Sunstar and Daystar. They got compilations on your ass. Daystar Peterson Instagram story. Milagro Cooper text with the dad. Just so many of these. This goes back to July 26, 2021, March 30th, 2022, April 5th, 2022, November 25th, 2022, and others with no date. Shooting injury images and photos of Megan Pete. Because again, the jury is going to have to determine whether or not they believe that Milagro accused Megan of committing perjury in a court of law. LAPD interview of Kelsey Harris. Screenshot of like deepfake tweet. Transcript of Daystar Peterson's criminal trial. Full video, YouTube live stream, Not Like Us, last year. YouTube live stream. In all these episodes, Megan gets addressed in them, which is why they're going through the whole thing. Instagram DMs from Zoe to Milagro Cooper regarding the deepfake in December of last year. Who Zoe is, I don't know. I bet we'll find out. Screen recording of deepfake and Milagro Cooper live stream embedded in Instagram DMs from Zoe to Milagro Cooper regarding the deepfake, just December of last year. So many fucking pieces. Milagro Cooper YouTube live stream episode, Tory Lanez Court Nightmare, Rocky vs. Joe Budden, which is still ongoing. Milagro screenshot of Daystar Peterson motion for new trial. People vs. Daystar Peterson jury verdict. Milagro Cooper's text with charisma. Voice note from Cooper embedded in text messages between Milagro Cooper and charisma. We've got Milagro's text with Quentin Thompson. Voice note embedded in the conversation from Quentin Thompson. More conversations in text with her and Mr. King. We've got her text messages to Kelsey. Photo of gun found. Okay, this is going back to the shooting. So that may not be between Milagro and Kelsey. But there was some contact between them two at some point. Milagro Cooper's live stream on Daystar's Criminal Trial Day excerpt number 1, 2. Trial Day 2. Just, god damn. Live stream, live stream, live stream. More live streams. We're finally getting to the end of this, folks. More live streams. Shit. Podcast episode, Tory statement. Audio excerpt of July 2021. Milagro station head post as captured by document tings. Video of Megan in the pool. I guess that would be Kylie Jenner's. We've got the Cedars Sinai medical records of Megan Thee Stallion after the shooting. Documentary scene height. Okay, so we're actually going to see some footage from Megan Thee Stallion's documentary in here. And of course, this is all going to be regarding the harassment she's endured, discrediting Megan, social media, Kelsey, Megan's explanation to the police, commentary, hot new hip hop article, TMZ article, Hip Hop DX article, documentary of her conversation with Gayle King, documentary scene of in response to her drinking, where people have, claimed that Megan is some delusional drunk. Video of Megan drinking, Instagram live of Megan, Jason Lee video about Megan's drinking, because he, accused Megan of being a violent drunk. Jasmine Brand article, Carl Crawford, her former label exec, in response to her drinking, Kareem York accusation, documentary scene alluding to drinking, etc. And then we get back to the deep fake and deleted messages. And once again, the jury will be informed of the deleted messages and the spoliation of evidence. Oh, you thought we was done? We've got Megan's records regarding lost deals, okay? Which, of course, is something that's going to be spoken about in the trial, because Milagro and her legal team have been pushing back on the defamation per se, because they feel like she needs to show proof of loss when she's already presented records of lost deals. May 2023, June 2023, June 2023, January 2023. She's got, how many fucking lost deal records do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 exhibits of lost deals. We've got Tory Lane's prison call with Caesar McDowell, of course, which was talking about Milagro and whether they should, whether it was going to be a conflict of interest of them working with her. Voice note from King Noir embedded in text messages between himself and Milagro. Okay. You've got a COA opinion. We've got text messages produced by Aiden Ross. Okay. Interesting. So as y'all saw, there's over 40 pages of exhibits, and all of it is literally against Milagro. All right. None of those exhibits presented are to protect Milagro or to, have some sort of pushback to, preserve her innocence against Megan in this dispute. It's all screenshots, audio, and live streams, all from Milagro putting this stuff out there herself, showing a long-term pattern of harassment. Okay? So again, we can predict what we believe is going to happen, but we just gotta wait it out and see. All right. Also, Megan and her legal team, just a couple days ago, they submitted a memorandum of law regarding Milagro's single publication rule. Because once again, remember, Milagro is trying to use a media defendant law in her favor, to where her coverage and her commentary would be somewhat protected, right? Megan has already fought back on this against her media status, because the judge, even in the dismissal phase, said that Milagro is not actually a journalist. They have multiple excerpts of Milagro stating out of her own mouth that she's not a journalist. And they also have filed a memorandum regarding the single publication rule, okay, which also would refer to her as a journalist based on a single publication. And, I don't think that Milagro is going to be determined as a media member, but we shall see, okay? At this current time, that's all I got for y'all. Once again, the trial will be kicking off tomorrow, so the wait is over. We will finally be getting into the thick of it. Unfortunately, this will not be aired You know, this is a federal lawsuit. Therefore, cameras will not be permitted. We will have to go off of the information provided to us by media correspondents in attendance, and we'll just have to decipher through what it is that they're saying and wait until a final verdict is reached by the jury. All right, I'm gonna give y'all as much as I possibly can. Of course, I will not be on the ground out there in Florida, but I will definitely be tuned in nonetheless. All right. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. And once again, if you want to get your own Family Over Fame merch, you can do so by hitting the shop button if you're on mobile. If not, go to my channel, go to the store bracket. It will take you directly to the shop where you can go through all of the items. We have t-shirts like these. We have the snow washed tees like these. We have crew necks. We got hoodies with the crew necks and hoodies. You know, if you like them a little bit more loose and baggy, make sure you size up. We also have oversized crew necks, which may come a little bit more baggy to your liking. So just make sure that you review everything. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace. Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to